This video is about a unique trading indicator called the stochastic super trend, created my favorite, Big Beluga. It's a tool that helps you spot the really clean and clear turning points in the market's momentum. We're going to break down what this indicator is and how you can actually use it in your own trading. If you find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like. Now let's get started with this indicator. The first thing you'll need to do is head over to TradingView, which is the platform I'll be using for this tutorial. If you don't already have an account, there's a link down in the description where you can sign up. Once you're on your chart, open up any market you want to analyze. Click on Indicators and then type in Stochastic Super Trend. You want to select the one made by Big Beluga. When you add it to your chart, the first thing you'll notice is a white line moving through the indicator window. That's called the stochastic RSI line. In this setup, the stochastic RSI is really useful because it helps measure the market's momentum, giving you a smoother and clearer sense of direction. The next part of this tool is the super trend that's applied on top of the stochastic RSI, which was simply called the super trend. It's drawn around the stochastic RSI line, basically wrapping around it, and it changes color depending on market conditions. It turns green when the market is showing bullish momentum, and red when it's bearish. You'll also see these little up and down arrows appearing. These are generated whenever the stochastic RSI and supertrend lines cross each other. So when the white stochastic line crosses above the supertrend, a green arrow shows up to indicate the start of bullish momentum. On the other hand, when it crosses below, a red arrow appears to signal the beginning of bearish momentum. There's also a center line position at the 50 level of the indicator scale, which gives you a quick idea of when the market is in bullish or bearish territory. Next, if you open the indicator settings, let's take a look at the Inputs tab. Here you can adjust the RSI and K period length, but I'll leave them at the default value of 14. Then you'll see a smoothing option, which is normally set to 3. I personally like to change that to 5 for a slightly cleaner look. The multiplier is set to 10, which affects how sensitive the super trend bands are. You can also customize the colors for bullish and bearish momentum. If you move over the Style tab, there are several checkboxes that let you turn visual elements on or off. But for now, we'll just leave everything as is and hit OK. Now, let's talk about how to actually trade with it. Obviously, a tool like this shouldn't be used on its own. The best way to use it is by building a complete strategy around it, and that's exactly what we're going to do next. The second indicator we'll add is called the Market Oracle Pro by TradingView. Big shout out to both of them, by the way. Once you've added this one, we'll need to tweak a few settings. First, enable the dynamic reactor. That will draw a trend ribbon on your chart, showing when market is trending bullish or bearish. The next thing you'll want to enable is the momentum wave bands. These show wave-like bands that help you identify extreme conditions inside trends, perfect for finding good entry zones. We'll also turn off a few things that make the chart cluttered. In the Style tab of Market Oracle Pro, disable the buy, strong buy, sell, strong sell, and plot candle options. Then, in the Inputs tab, switch off the candle highlighting and take profit features. Now, with both indicators working together, we're ready to build a simple but high probability strategy. Here's how to enter a long trade. First, identify a bullish trend using the dynamic reactor. That's the trend ribbon. If it's green and sloping upward, that means the market is trending bullish. That's condition number 1. Next, we need a pullback, and it has to be a meaningful one. So how do we tell? Easy. Look at the 2 wave bands from Market Oracle. You want the price to move down and touch or get very close to the lower wave band while we're still in a bullish trend. After that, wait for a buy signal from the stochastic super trend. That's the green upward arrow showing the beginning of new bullish momentum after a pullback. The last step is to check the candle that prints with the buy signal. For the trade to be valid, that candle must close above the green trend ribbon. If closes below, the signal is invalid and you should skip it. When all these conditions are met, you can take your long position right here. Place your stop loss just below the most recent swing low, but give it a little breathing room so it's not too tight. Set your take profit at 1.5 times your risk. Let the trade play out. And as you'll see in this example, the trade turns out profitable. For short trades, it's basically the opposite setup. You want the trend ribbon to be red, price to pull back up near the upper wave band, then a red sell arrow from the stochastic super trend, and finally the signal candle closing below the red trend ribbon. Let's look through a few examples to see how well this works. Right here, we had another bullish trade setup. The trend ribbon was green, the market pulled back and touched near the lower wave band. Then a buy signal appeared. The signal candle closed above the trend ribbon, and as you can see, that trade was profitable. Scrolling ahead, here's another one. Bullish trend again. Pull back near the lower wave band, buy signal printed, and candle closed above the ribbon. Another winning trade. We keep going, same thing here. Trend stays bullish, we see a pullback that gets close to the lower wave, a buy signal appears, and the signal candle closes above the ribbon. Another profitable setup. Then we had a bearish trend forming. You might think there's a short opportunity here, but let's check. The ribbon was red, price pulled back close to the upper wave band, and we got a sell signal. But in this case, the signal candle didn't close under the red ribbon. So this setup wasn't valid, and we skipped it. Scrolling forward, we spot another bullish setup. Market's trending up, price pulls back close to the bottom wave band, a buy signal appears, and the candle closes above the trend ribbon. Guess what? Another profitable trade. Now, just a quick note. To get access to the Market Oracle Pro indicator, the one with the wave bands and trend ribbon, just click the link that's pinned both in the video description and in the comments below. To wrap things up, this strategy combines the clear momentum signals of the stochastic super trend with the trend and overextension readings from the Market Oracle. By waiting for all the right conditions, correct trend, deep pullback to the wave bands, a signal arrow, and the confirming candle close, you can create a strong and reliable trading system. Remember, this isn't a financial advice. Everything shown here is purely for educational and informational purposes. Always use your own judgment and do thorough backtesting before trading any new strategy. If you found value in this video, don't forget to leave a like, or even better, subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.